Penrith running from right to left as Alexander sends the ball very deep down to Marty Gurr, who's tackled 15 metres out from his own line. Tackler was Van der Voort. Now Gerard playing against one of his old clubs today. Alexander through Clements, Wolf, Brad Izzard. Lydiard's outside him. He cuts him out. Gonzalez has the ball. And Gonzalez with the football got up and started throwing punches. Maybe the touch judge will be on his side, but he's not entitled with the football to go on like this. He let go with a left and a right, and Cliff Lyons went to the canvas, and Gonzalez and Davis have been sent to the sin bin, both for 5 minutes. Well, I can only deduce from that Cliffy Lyons has copped what Stuart Davis was meant to cop.
Gonzalez has picked the wrong man, and Lyons has suffered.
What you're seeing now is the fact that the penalty does, of course, have to go to Penrith. The ruling that Cooley acted on the touch judge's report. Davis was the man that initiated the whole thing. Bad luck there for old Cliffy Lyons. He's still receiving the treatment, but this will be a Penrith penalty.
Well, Lyons is back on his feet. Under his breath, probably cursing Stuart Davis. Away now to Longhurst. And now several altercations have broken out. So referee Phil Cooley is having one heck of a game to control after only 5 minutes of time. Well, if Cooley wants to keep control, he's got to use the sin bin. He's done that. Cullum has gone. Cullum, the second rower, has gone to the sin bin for 5 minutes. He's still talking to Cochrane. Played back to Cochrane. Blake it is, who goes back into the... Oh, he's going to score! Yes, Blake goes in. He worked for that little hole in behind the play, the ball that so often presents itself close to the try line. And Blake has gone in to score the first points of the game. Manly leading Penrith by 4 points to 0. Here's the NEC replay. He went back to the point where it came from, found the hole and went in to score.
Phil Blake's one of those players that when he's got the ball in his hand, there's always something on. He had a lot of players and a little bit of space to beat. He was able to do that. He threaded his way through and bullocked over.
Here's another angle on it. They went up very quickly, Penrith, and that really opened it up for Blake. Cochrane, he's missed it. So the score in the NEC big game is Manly 4, Penrith yet to score. About 10 metres from the halfway, Gerard has taken it to that point, and now Alexander. And there he goes, Alexander, a little in and away, and he's up to the 32. It's come to Clements. Clements looks for his winger, looks inside, finds Alexander. Up he goes again. It's with Goodwin now. Goodwin's tackle on the 22. Brilliant piece of play by Alexander. That's what Penrith need. They need him to show the way. Houghton, he's about 12 metres out from the line. 5 tackles gone now for Penrith. Out to Alexander. Izzard's coming quickly, but the kick through has gone over the dead ball. Now there's a Penrith player receiving attention back down the ground. It's Craig Izzard. Let's take a report on that. The touch judge has come in, and we'll get the viewpoint of Graham Hughes.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that Craig Izzard was flattened as Greg Alexander made the break. He was trying to back up on the inside. Izzard was flattened without the ball. That was the first incident. The touch judge on this nearer side touch line is in to report Ronnie Gibbs, who got himself involved again, this time with Alexander. And I would be surprised if Gibbs doesn't find himself in the sin bin for similar incidents which saw Cullum and also Stuart Davis spend time there at the start of the game.
All right, so both touch judges with a report, and Gibbs has been sent to the sin bin for 10 minutes. Gibbs in the sin bin for 10 minutes. Now the referee is going back. Penrith trailing 4 points to 0. Alexander's kick left the boot nicely. It's a goal. And so it's Manly leading Penrith by 4 points to 2. That's what he's probing for, ladies and gentlemen. He's trying to get somebody to just hang back for a moment, and then he'll, to use a colloquialism, zip if he can, and away he'll be gone. Penrith now inside the 22, and their home crowd starts to cheer them on as they put on a play, and Gerard goes up the middle. I'm impressed with Gerard. I didn't think he could run this fast anymore.
Well, Penrith really piling on the attack here. If they can just continue to hold the ball for 6 tackles, something must open up.
Here's Big Howland, back to Clements, out to Izzard. Back it goes to his brother Brad. Brad Izzard comes back in field. He's 5 metres out from the Manly line. 5 tackles gone. Alexander goes himself. Big Gerard, he's over. Yes, Gerard is over. And ironically, Ron Gibbs comes back onto the field of play simultaneously with the try being scored by Jeff Gerard. But they had certainly built the foundation long before Gerard plants the football over the line. And the big fellow, he hasn't seen a great many thrills in rugby league, but this is one moment that he will cherish, let me tell you.
Well, something had to give here eventually. No team of 12 could continue to withstand this sort of pressure. Alexander skipped out of dummy half, picked up Gerard, and he crashed over for the try.
At times, he's probably been entitled to give it away as Alexander gets the extras. That brings the crowd to their feet as Penrith go to the front by 8 points to 4. Blake continually going from the open to the blind. This is Ronson who's tackled now. Now Lyons goes from dummy half, turns it back inside. Ronson, it's a try. Well, heavens above. In a match like this one has been, I didn't expect to see a try as soft as that one scored. But twice Manly have scored in the match now. You remember Phil Blake's try? Well, this one was fairly similar. It was close to the line, and it was around the ruck that Penrith's defence was again proven vulnerable.
It all started with a drop ball by Penrith from the kick-off, and then it was some bad market offence. Lyons skipped out of the dummy half area and set up the play with a good inside pass.
David Ronson, who played for the New South Wales 19s this year, with Canada and South in Tooheys Monday Night Football. Cochrane's kick looks a beauty. Oh, it's just wide. Left the boot nicely, but just offline. So Penrith and Manly locked together at 8 points all. Should be a penalty here to Penrith. It is. Collapsing the scrum against Manly. And back chatting. That's opened it up for a shot at goal now. Well, that's a damn stupid thing to do. They've turned a differential penalty into a shot at 2 points from right in front. The kick by Alexander is straight between the uprights, and Penrith lead Manly again now by 10 points to 8. You're watching the NEC big game from Penrith Park. Now it's Hasler. Back to the quarter-way line. And a penalty to Manly against the marker again for Penrith. The hero and then the villain, Ken Wolfe in number 4. He's the man who's given the penalty. He didn't, as I say, stand in front of the man playing it. And he's given Manly the chance to pull this match back to 10 points all. Cochrane's kick, it's a good one. Yes, the flags are up. And the scoreline, 10 points all in the NEC big game. As the scoreline goes on your screen again, 10 points all. Alexander shapes to kick, doesn't kick. Then he gets his kick in from a mile out. By golly, that's a kick. Heavens above. Well, that's just amazing. Greg Alexander, he dummied once to kick. He ran another 5 metres to put himself into kicking range. And then, as simple as all of that, over the black dot. Inside the last 5 minutes now. Dale Shearer across the ground, puts a bit of a swerve into his action, and he's tackled 10 metres from the Penrith line. 5 gone, they may go for the drop goal themselves. It's gone back to Blake, he gets it in, it's a goal. It's a goal. Kicked by Phil Blake, it's 11 points all. 11 points all as Phil Blake levels up this incredibly exciting match at Penrith Park. I don't think Greg would attempt a drop goal from this far out. He might have to. Manly will go for the charge down, and Clements has got the ball. Had a mile of time, but he's gone for a kick that's fallen well short. But Gurr has to bring it out, and Connor comes down the ground, misses the tackle. Away goes Gurr, out to the 22 line. Blake it is who puts the kick in. A high one. Lydiard going way back into the in goal. And it's found touch. It's found touch about 1 foot back into the field of play. So there it is. Philip Blake forcing the scrum. Some 7 or 8 metres out from the Penrith line. Can Manly line themselves up for a drop goal? And a scrum win against the feed. It's a penalty to Manly against Alexander, I think, for not retiring. As tempers flare, I think that penalty was for Alexander not retiring. That's the indication he's giving. It's a differential penalty to Manly. The siren must be only a matter of, I would think, 60 seconds away. As Gurr came in and said to Cochrane, you can bring the ball back. Dale Shearer takes it. Across the ground goes Shearer. I think they're working simply for a drop goal, and they might go for it on an early tackle like this one. Blake sets himself, can't get the kick in. It can wait for another time as number 21 for Manly is pulled down, and it's played and come across. It's with Dale Shearer, and Shearer is tackled 12 metres, 15 metres out from the Penrith line. Again, Blake is calling for the ball, but there's the siren. It's a draw. It's a draw, 11 points all between Manly and Penrith here at Penrith Park this afternoon in a thoroughly entertaining game of rugby league. For Penrith, Gerard scored their try. Alexander kicked 3 goals and a drop goal. And for Manly, 2 tries. Blake and Ronson scored the tries. Cochrane, he kicked a goal, and Blake kicked a drop goal. 11 points all then between the Panthers and the Eagles at Penrith Park this afternoon.